the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
61, match box play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
Three yards remain for second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Eskridge here complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height and big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Felton. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action with Lawrence. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and goal. Lawrence being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Parker. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jaguars 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Dorsett's got it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Lawrence will throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Lawrence. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Felton. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run on first down. Felton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Going deep here for Parker. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Reed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.